We run our business on Macs. We have been for the last 20 years. But when the lockdowns began last March and all the speaking events I'd been hired to deliver moved to virtual, I went to work building the best virtual experience I could imagine. I built a light board, mounted 4 cameras using a variety of dongles and doodads and cables, and connected everything to my relatively new $2,000 MacBook Pro. Within a couple of weeks, I'd done half a dozen virtual events, and while my MacBook Pro hadn't crashed, it was having a ton of trouble keeping up. Now, I'm no computer whiz, but I knew if I was going to keep producing these high-quality streaming experiences, I would need a much more powerful machine. So I went to Apple and spec'd out a machine that could handle this mess. $15,000? Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
This isn't a video about what computer I bought. This is about the B2B experience I received from the company I did buy a computer from. And here's a hint. I didn't buy it from Apple, and the experience is better than Apple's. Yeah, take that, Tim Cook. Hello and welcome to The Loyalty Loop. I'm Andrew Davis, and today we're exploring the intersection of B2B and B2C buying experiences. I'll show you how one computer company has created an amazing B2B experience, and I'll reveal 3 simple things you can do to transform your B2B experience today. Every week, I provide my loyalty loopers with some revenue-generating concepts, ideas, and examples for strategic thinking executives just like you. So, if you're interested in increasing your revenue and reducing your customer churn, make sure you subscribe to The Loyalty Loop right now at loyaltyloopers.com so you don't miss an episode. Nothing has done more to blur the lines between B2B and B2C customer experiences than the global pandemic. Some are even dumping the distinction between B2B and B2C and just calling it B2E, business to everyone. Oh. I just heard you roll your eyes, but to see this blur in action, let's quickly look at one of my all-time favorite B2C experiences, ordering a pizza. I've done a whole Loyalty Loop episode about this amazing experience before. I love the Domino's order tracker. I'll link to that episode below so you can see how powerful the experience is for yourself. But here's why it's so effective. When you order a Domino's pizza using the order tracker, they use one of the most effective Loyalty Loop drivers, scaling camaraderie. At every stage of the order process, they introduce you to the team member working on your pizza. See right there? It says, Sarah put your order in the oven at 1:58 p.m. They are building mutual trust and respect between you, the consumer, and the people that power the brand. But scaling camaraderie isn't just for B2C experiences. Any B2B company can use it to craft a better experience. Case in point, my search for a computer capable of keeping up with all the live events I had to do. I quickly found myself overwhelmed with the technical mumbo-jumbo online, so I called a friend of mine who's in the business of online streaming, and he told me to forget all the tech specs and just call Jared.
You went to Jared.
Not that Jared. This Jared. He asked me what I needed this computer for, and then he sent me a quote for a custom-built machine that would do exactly what I needed it to do. I bought it. And that's when the lines blur between a B2B experience and a B2C experience. I started getting updates about the computer they were building just for me. See that? Nix ordered the parts. Then Cameron started building my machine. Then Lauren installed the OS and Devin started testing it. Feel familiar? It should. This is a B2B Pizza Tracker. They're scaling camaraderie. They're building mutual trust and respect between me, the client, and the people that power the brand. Before I show you the coolest part of the entire experience and tell you who created it, let me give you 3 simple things you can do today to start scaling camaraderie at your business. Number 1. Look, you might think the processes you undertake after a client or customer buys from you is boring. I get it. It's what you do every day. But for your client, this is all brand new. So tip number 1, expose the hidden process. Tell your client what you're doing. Number 2. We know that most B2B experiences are relationship driven. Sure, your client might have a great relationship with their account rep or the salesperson, but that's not a B2B brand experience. Instead, help build a stronger relationship with the rest of the people behind the brand. Tip number 2, expand the relationship to others on your team. Number 3. Before I give you tip number 3, I need to be really clear about something. You do not need some fancy software tracker thing like Domino's or the company I bought my new computer from. All you need is an email address or a phone. Scaling Camaraderie is not about the technology, it's about your approach. Okay, number 3. I know you don't think your B2B product or service is sexy, but that doesn't matter. Whenever you can, show me what you're doing. Don't just tell me. Check it out. The team building my computer may not think it's a very sexy B2B product, but they took pictures of my machine and sent them my way. This experience is better than Apple's. And my custom built PC cost 1/3 of the one Apple quoted me. The coolest part of this entire experience is that when my machine arrived, it came with a binder. And in the binder, it summarized all the tests they'd done just for video streaming. I'll be straight with you, I have no idea what these tests mean, but it makes me supremely confident that I can use my machine every day for virtual events. Who's behind this amazing B2B experience? Puget Systems. Look at the comments from engineers, architects, scientists, and video editors online. They gush about the great experience, just like the Domino's Pizza Tracker. And that is how Puget Systems has built a $48 million a year business. Not by selling a product, but by selling the experience. Next week, we're going to look at the way one B2B brand removes friction to create a seamless onboarding experience that drives revenue. Make sure you don't miss that one, so subscribe right now. And in the meantime, I'm going to set up for my virtual event this afternoon. Let's fire up my Puget Systems PC. Thanks again to Jared and Nick and Cameron and Landon and Devin for helping me create a great experience. All right, I'll see you guys in next week's Loyalty Loop. Fire it up, Puget. Let's see, camera 1. Camera 1, camera 2.